Kostecki, and I am a graphic designer and fine artist. I work primarily in watercolor, but I also use gouache, colored pencil, and pen and ink. Usually I paint more realistic, like nature scenes, landscapes, seascapes. I love painting animals, and I do some portrait work too. I love doing deep space images, and I do love anything really colorful. I tend to really like to focus on things that are like attractive to the eye and, have a lot of contrast. And I think that catches people's eye when I'm at an art fair. When they see some of my work, there's just a lot of detail and it's very vibrant, and I try to make it feel lively and like it's jumping off the page. And I get that reaction a lot when I'm at an art fair, that people stop and they look and they really enjoy seeing it, or they're just very, it brings a smile to their face, which I like. I just like when I work with someone, or when I see someone react strongly to my work, they're usually in such a happier mood when they're holding it and they get to take it home, and it feels good for me. Like I brighten their day. So my process, I usually begin when I'm painting, I'll sketch for a while, and I really make sure that the sketch is correct in the way I like it, in the right proportion. And I usually take a kneaded eraser and I kind of erase a little bit so that the lines are as faint as possible, because often watercolor paint will mix with graphite and muddy the color. So when I'm done with that, then I usually put a wash down, a couple of layers of color, and kind of see where I want to go with the color and where the lights and the darks are the painting first. And it helps me to kind of squint my eyes and kind of just block out details so that I know where the lightest and darkest parts need to go. And that helps kind of guide me when I layer paint one after the other. I really like the luminosity you can achieve with watercolor. The white of the paper really shines through, and you can achieve a lot of interesting color effects by layering. I also love how kind of unpredictable it is, because I like to usually be more in control with things, and with watercolor you can kind of let go and let the paint decide where it should go and how it should react with water. And it's good. It's a good way to like relinquish control over things. I think it's like therapeutic. But I feel like with art, it is kind of important to have that in-person connection. Not being able to meet face to face with customers and with clients it's really unfortunate. I really appreciate everything that they've done for moving everything to be online, because they didn't have to do that. And it's a lot of extra hard work. And I'm hoping people are still out there buying art and hopefully filling up their house with beautiful things. And I really appreciate them doing all of this work and showing our work and being so generous with their time, their money for us. So it's really helping, because that's how we interface with clients. That's how we meet them, is through art fairs.